Cool.
Okay. Woo. Going live.
Tab, there we go.
And you can also let your dad know that we're live. If you so choose.
I'll wait till everybody gets here.
Yeah. That tab, because I'll need a chat. Funny is if things go how I think they're gonna go, then this will be the Whisper Room episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Lots of whispering.
Will I have to leave a log?
No. Again, I don't mind if you listen. Because you're good at not metagaming. You've proven that much.
It was the guy that threatened her.
Oh.
Gosh, almost for her, like 11-hour shifts, then your legs and joints will be sore and numb as fuck. So you use a standing desk to stand every couple hours for a little bit to stretch them.
Okay, fair point. That I can understand.
Good.
Excuse me. Anyway, I turned the stream on. Just so we can get a crowd forming.
We need to get our crowd going.
Yep. And I'm gonna make sure that it's actually going.
Oh, excuse me.
5 out of 10.
I don't know, man. It sounded like a death metal growl. I was like, what the hell?
Death metal growl.
Oh my god. That's a first.
One thing's for sure, I'm never scheduling streams again because apparently it just doesn't go until the actual time.
Ah.
Oof.
It's been a while. It's been a hot minute since I've streamed on YouTube. But it's where we have most of our audience. Who probably thinks we're dead.
Kind of are. Oh, I see Raruk's in 120.
Oh boy.
We're not dead, just our gods.
Yeah, true. Hey!
I got echo.
Yeah.
Hello, cheese face.
Oh my god.
I will say that until cheese is no longer on their face.
Yeah.
And there will not be cheese not on my face.
Then you will shall forever be known as cheese face.
I'm fine with that.
I'm just making sure that the stream is going because YouTube is being a dick!
When is
Oh yeah, I
it?
forgot we were streaming this.
Okay, yep, we're streaming. Yay, we're live!
Seems everyone else did too.
Great.
Yeah, we're streaming. I said we'd be streaming. That's why I asked everyone if everyone would be okay with me streaming.
I forgot that we were streaming.
People don't listen.
It's
We're
not
gonna
that
have to put a sticky note on all of our foreheads.
Just staple reminders.
Damn.
okay, I just started typing Calamity Studios into the search bar on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
First result, Calamity Studios Undertale. We will never get away from that.
No, we won't.
Oh, I gotta look this up.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you're gonna say our old voice acting work. I mean, it still holds up.
Some of it does.
Yeah. Papyrus's. And yours is Undyne.
kinda
Mine sure
lost-
doesn't.
I just kind of lost the accent.
I haven't. I only play one character, and I play that character differently now.
My voice acting just sounds like I'm nervous all the time. Because I am. Seriously, you could hear the insecurity in that voice.
Especially your alphas.
And that character's supposed to be insecure. It's just like piling on the insecurity.
Yeah. Insecureception.
I heard you like insecurity, so I put some insecurity on your insecurity.
I mean, come on, his voice is way better than what it used to be. Let's be honest.
Right, you lost your Undyne accent and he gained a Sans accent. He sounds like he's from Boston. He sounds like he's he sounds like he's from Boston.
I was gonna say a New Yorker accent, honestly.
That's what I was going for.
It sounds like he's trying to be a New Yorker.
Yeah, we all
I
sound
kind
like
of
a
forgot how to
bunch
do
of-
my Undyne voice. It's been so long.
When you got family from Chicago, you kind of pick things up.
Dude, seriously, I think I forgot how to do Undyne.
sound like-
Shows you how freaking inconsistent our uploads are.
Hey, we work.
Not on the right stuff.
What
And
was
besides-
the name? Calamity Studios?
Yep, Calamity Studios. It's the avatar with the unicorn. With the flaming hair.
I bet you if I looked up flaming unicorn hair, I would get so many weird results.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah, I actually made the avatar myself. back in college. Surprised it still holds up. But anyway,
Alright, just scrolling anywhere past, like, 3 years ago, just... No offense, but, yeah. It makes me want to not live.
does it make you want to commit the die?
It makes me want to commit Sudoku.
I just imagine you subject yourselves to hard puzzles for 9 hours.
I mean...
Do you mean seppuku?
Yes, that's what I meant. I was just... It's a mini-lad reference.
Ah.
Remember that guy?
I've heard of him, and I've heard some not so great things right now about him.
Well, he was a victim of cancel culture. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want the chat to, like, start going on fire.
Yeah.
I know plenty about him.
Explain later.
You know what I said happened with Vic Mignogna?
Oh,
That.
yeah. Oh,
That.
God.
Where people hound on someone for allegations.
God.
Cancel culture is different than like someone actually being convicted
It's like
and
someone
stuff.
falsely accuses someone, and then everyone else just joins in, and they just disappear.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It happened with Joe Jared a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, the thing that happened with Pro Jared, that's cancel culture.
Ah, okay.
And Tobuscus.
Mm.
Also, to be fair with Minilad, he did actually admit to some of those things.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, I'm just seeing videos where it's like, his apology video isn't enough. Like, the fuck you want him to do?
Oh, yeah, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's one thing if you do bad things, it's another thing. Well, it's one thing if you do a bad, it's another thing if you feel bad about it. And, strive to do better. Like, if you did something bad, then atone for it. Like, yeah.
Pro Jared is trying to do that, I think.
Yeah, so, I mean, you can build yourself back up from it. Also, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
Based on how I've been following the Minilad stuff, he has been actually trying to do better by it. He's apparently done personal apology things to the people. He's been going to therapy.
See, there you go.
There were some other things, but they're not in my mind at the moment.
See, there you go.
I just thought he just disappeared from the internet because last thing he uploaded on his YouTube channel was the apology video, and that was it.
Well, when he says personal apologies, I assume he means DMs. When he says personal apologies, I assume he means like DMs and stuff.
Yeah. I assume that's what he meant by personal apologies, but
yeah. So maybe
I don't really follow a lot of stuff. I
Me
don't
neither.
really do a lot of research.
me.
I know kind of a bad thing, but so I just assumed that he just disappeared off the internet and cancel culture actually like got him.
I heard like the whole channel got demonetized, so that's probably why it hasn't been back.
In my opinion, I think cancel culture doesn't really work.
But yeah, no, because they all went after the wrong people.
Yeah.
Why do you
I
think?
feel it does more harm than it does good.
Oh, definitely. The freaking mob mentality. Anyway, it's about that time to start, so I shall start with the recap. By the way,
I can't even find your freaking YouTube channel.
I'll send you a link after this. Besides, I'm the only one who gets to look at the chat. By the way, you can let your dad know that we're streaming.
Oh. I'll wait till Damios gets here.
Okay. Wait until the comic relief gets here. One of them.
Do, like, this would be a cool opportunity to have, like, just general chat stuff, like, have chat talk to us.
Yeah, but it's almost 8.
Fair enough.
And there's no one here. Yet.
Speaking of no one here, we're still missing a couple of our core members.
Well, Damios is going to be late as usual, because work. But Seph is going to be later because he had a family obligation. But he's still going to be here.
We just have to wait for our drunk bird.
Oh yeah, yeah. I could.
Drink the whiskey.
Oh yeah, he has terrible hangover. You guys are going to have to carry him when you travel. Or, like, dump him in the cart along with Damios.
Yeah,
If you
I feel like that's my responsibility.
The burb is your responsibility.
Good lord.
But until then, at least we have 3 of the 5. So, anyway, I'll start off with...
What's Damios' excuse, though?
What?
What's Damios' excuse, though?
He can actually sleep.
Fair enough.
Heh.
Yeah, he's an elf apparently that has mastered the ability to sleep.
But your characters don't know that. Well, they know that he can sleep somehow, they just don't know why. They've witnessed many weird things so far. Anyway.
That's his whole campaign.
So, with the recap. When last we left off, Silentium had a munchie. You met Daisy. Silentium stopped having the munchies come morning. And
It wasn't a
explained...
case of the munchies, it was the blood-curdling desire to eat flesh.
I know. But, she explained her curse to you guys, and you guys got to Briar Glen, delivered the medicine, met Prule, spent the night in the tavern where Daisy had a weird-ass dream. You guys went
Not to
to...
mention that also transformed into Puss in Boots from the movie.
Yes. After eating one of her disguise pastries.
Like, legit, it was just Puss in Boots, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, like you loud?
What?
Like, is my mic peaking? Am I talking too loud, or
No.
is this fine?
No,
It's
it's
fine.
fine.
Just one.
Anyway. You guys went to New Crest Hill. You talked with the tavern owner of the Bloody Dagger, which is where you are right now. You guys found out what was scaring away all the fish. It turned out to be a sea hag with her pets, the giant crab and the 2 crocodiles, who you graciously killed. All of which you graciously killed, and Silentium punched her face in, quite literally.
I punched it into her gut.
Indeed.
Yeah, you know that glory kill in Doom Eternal where Doom Guy just punks the zombie's head into his body. It was literally that.
Well, the thing is, I did it with, like, rapid punches. It was like, One Punch Man up in here.
Oh yeah, that same thing with the glory kill. A single swing just poof.
Anyway.
And it's always hilarious.
And so you guys went back to the tavern. Damios had a weird-ass dream, confided in Daisy about it. Seph got drunk.
And he's now passed out.
And is now passed out. And so
He
you...
had like a whiskey that was as tall as he was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He should be dead.
Thing of whiskey.
He must have hella tolerance, because he should probably be dead after consuming that much alcohol.
Anyway.
Or literally hugging the toilet.
Anyway,
There's a difference between tolerance and something else.
anyway.
Oh, excuse me.
So Daisy and Damios went to see a priest, got some lore dump info, and went back to sleep once that was done. And now you guys, it is the next morning. It is the 8th of Thermidor. Raruk, you and Silentium know now that there are 2 days left until the next new moon.
I was just making a mental calculation. That sounds like it's 2 days left.
Oh my.
And the day is yours. What do you want to do?
So Silentium's up and she's mulling over a certain decision that's kind of important to our journey. Where to go next?
Okay, Daisy and Raruk, what are you guys doing? You guys have just woken up. You're in your rooms. I finally
She's
turned
kind
to...
of mulling over the information she learned from the last night while also looking at the bird in drunken stupor.
You look at the bird. His tongue is hanging out of his beak. One arm is laying on his stomach. The other one is kind of dangling off the side of the bed. He is passed the fuck out. One leg is kind of laying straight on the bed. The other one kind of is bent and sticking up. He looks like roadkill, but you can see he's breathing, so he's definitely not dead. But he looks very, very drunk. And the bottle's just on the floor where his hand ends on the bed.
She just lets out a long sigh upon seeing him like that. That bird had truly gotten into the devil's drink.
Raruk, meanwhile, is once again sitting upstairs in the dining area, just eating an apple like he did yesterday.
Where's he getting these apples? Oh, wait.
I bought like 5 in the first town.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, you guys still have your fruit.
Oh, some of us do.
Boy,
Some
he's
of us
really
ate all
trying
of
to
it.
keep the doctor away.
Hey, when you've been living on the road for like half your life, you'll learn to eat what you can. Yeah, I'm just sitting upstairs,
Okay.
just eating an apple, waiting for everyone else.
All right. The bartender, while he's cleaning a glass, waiting for the morning rush to come in. If there's anything that you need, just call.
That voice.
That sounds like Mickey Mouse.
Shut up.
Oh, if there's anything you need, just call.
Making fun of my voices. Anyway.
Yeah, crazy
He goes
for
over
sure.
to Seph's bed. Takes the bottle away and sets it out of the way and fixes him up in bed so he doesn't wake up at least sore.
You notice that the bottle is completely empty and it's about the size of his head.
Oh, so pretty small.
Okay, he's 4'8". He's not 2 feet.
To us, it's kind of 2 feet.
Tall ass motherfucker.
That joke's never gonna die.
I know.
Yeah.
My jokes aren't gonna die.
That's the furthest one from it. That joke is immortal.
Anyway.
If only he was further from the ground. I'm terrible.
Oh, we all are.
Daisy looks into Raruk's room and sees he's already up and moving for the day before going over to Silentium's room, since it's the next one in line, to check on them.
Hello, Daisy.
There's no door.
Good morning. I'm knocking on the wall.
Oh.
Good morning. I actually wanted to ask you, especially a question.
Oh, what might that be?
How did you procure the mission in Wallowdale? Did Philodesia
I got
herself get it to you?
Yes, it was passed to me from Philodesia. She could not handle the mission alone, so she passed it on to me because she
Daisy.
told me about you all passing through.
Daisy. That was
Or,
Prule.
not Philodesia.
Really?
Prule. Yes.
They both start with P.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
What, you thought Philodesia started with an F?
yes.
No, it's a PH.
Oh.
Oh.
So like Philly cheesesteak.
And now you ruined the name. I'm just gonna call her Philly from now on.
Well, yeah, everyone calls her Philly because no one can pronounce Philodesia. Anyway, go
That's
on.
even more fitting since she's a centaur, isn't she?
Yes. And Prule is the halfling.
Cool.
Prule is the halfling that owns the bakery.
Yeah, that little bake shop.
Yep.
You
I
were saying?
always get them mixed up.
It's okay. You were saying?
Sorry, I'm yawning. Okay. I hate yawning. Anyways. So, You said Prule was scared to handle it alone?
Yes, there was. It seems she attempted before, but there was quite a number of bandits, and they were too overwhelming. But she managed to get away.
So, be honest with me. Do you think we would be ready to take that on?
I feel we could. While Prule is very good at what she does, she is still only one person. We are a party of 5 different individuals, all with our own very special skill sets. And I've already seen us take on quite a number of challenges.
Just trying to think. Do you think maybe we should prepare a little bit more before going?
Nothing is wrong with a little more preparation, but I do think we shouldn't dally too long. We don't know what they could be doing to the people over there.
That is true. Alright. I guess we'll go there.
We could also ask around town, maybe see if there's anyone else who might need our help before we leave.
Yes.
All right.
I'm going to go check on Damios, unless there's any other questions you have for me.
Oh, not at the moment.
Okay.
The police are
I'll
coming
meet
for
you
Daniels.
upstairs later.
God, you're terrible.
What?
There were police sirens outside our place.
Oh,
We're terrible.
Oh God, we know you're gonna drown there.
I was gonna make a swapping joke, but yeah.
No, do not.
There.
Anyway.
He peeks into Damios' throne.
Oh.
He's snoring.
Damios is snoring away, which is kind of weird considering he's an elf. At least he looks to be one. He actually looks to be like a drow. Which, you know, usually are in the Underdark. You've never seen one in person, but you've heard stories of how evil they can be.
Huh.
But you know for...
Believe he's so evil, he looks quite peaceful when he sleeps. Almost like a kitten.
I think it's interesting that he can even sleep at all. I didn't think it was possible.
And that trip.
Indeed, but you never know what you'll find.
That is true. Oh my goodness. Just looks. At least he's happy.
You're both terrible.
At least he's happy.
Oh, he looks like the happiest
He is.
Aarakocra ever.
He's a happy little burb.
But he's not complaining about mange.
It's not my fault. Well, I mean, I know it is, but I mean...
Jokes. For not just the part,
So many jokes.
So you guys
Shall
are
we
heading
join
upstairs?
Raruk upstairs?
Oh, she asked something.
Oh, what's up?
She asked something. She asked if you...
Shall we join Raruk upstairs?
Oh, sure.
Alright,
I
so
have no idea where the stairs are here, so I'm just standing here.
yeah, you're
That's about right if I remember.
Yep. Stairs are always behind the bar.
So they just come up and they see me just munching on an apple.
Not much.
Good morning, Raruk.
Morning.
So let's see, by my calculation, we have 2 more days until the next new moon.
Was that an in-character or out-of-character comment?
In character. I just hope no one gets hurt this time.
Well, at least we'll be prepared.
Yes.
A barmaid comes over to you guys. Hello. Could I get you anything for breakfast?
Do you happen to have milk?
I'll have some eggs and...
She turns to Silentium. Yes, of course.
Oh, and a loaf of bread, please.
Okay. And for you? She turns to you, Daisy.
I'll also have a bread roll and some eggs, please.
All right, then. And you see her go into the kitchen as the other barmaid is just kind of derping around. And she starts making your food.
The kitchen is apparently right by the big old moose head.
Well, the moose heads are way above the ground.
I would hope so.
You know, they're just sticking out of the ground, so when you're scooting by behind the bar, you just scrape your legs.
The barmaids just have, like, tons of scars along their ankles from just scraping on the antlers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You recruited us for this.
Yes, but at what cost?
Now we're bringing it to several people.
Anyway, RP time. Go.
Alright.
And she's making your food. What you do?
I just sit at right here. And just wait. Patiently.
They're speaking to people.
Daisy's gonna sit over here in the next adjoining chair, but gonna kind of listen around at the conversations going on, see if she might pick up anything that sounds interesting.
Okay. Roll me perception.
Alright, just a second. Well, my passive perception is 16, but okay.
That's for, like, when you're traveling and stuff, you're not supposed to notice anything, but you're actually trying to listen in to other people's conversations. What'd you roll?
15.
A 15. Oh,
Might want to mute that part. So,
Yeah, I'll see if I can... Well, everyone would have to mute it, probably.
mm.
Uh,
Well, it didn't show up. It didn't do a thing when it was with me.
There should be... Nope. Yeah, I have no clue. It doesn't look like there's anything for the thingy. Okay. All right. You hear as someone begins to come in the bar, talking to his friend. Why are you so huge? Sorry.
what the?
Wait, what?
Since
I didn't know a giant broke into here.
well, since there's no grid, this thing has no size limitation.
Mm.
They came looking for the bust of their mate.
Oh my god! He came looking for his dear mom.
You mean the one that's poking out of the ground?
Yeah, his dear mom.
Hmm.
There we go.
Anyway, you see two
Oh, Lord.
adventurers begin to make their way in, and they're just talking to each other. Oh yeah, things have been getting pretty hairy up in Sterling. Yeah, did you see those rats? They were about the size of my dog.
Thought you were about to say something completely different.
In what? Never mind. I'm not gonna ask in what way. Am I allowed to roll perception to see if I hear that too?
It's not super
Okay.
friendly.
Yes.
I'm
Not
gonna
super
roll
friendly.
perception.
Oh my god.
Oh, you definitely hear this too.
Okay, I hear that too.
Hmm.
Sterling. That's not too far from here.
Might we ask what exactly is going on?
Sure.
Should we go?
Is by this point our breakfast ready? Because I want to take the milk and the bread with me and munch
Yes.
on it as we talk
Yeah.
to these people.
By the time that you overhear this conversation, the barmaid has given you your bread and milk, and Daisy your eggs, bread, your eggs and bread, your bread.
So Silentium has a glass of milk in one hand and bread in the other. She's just munching as she walks up.
The two guys see you approaching
Way
them.
too casual. You've legit done that before.
One of the adventurers turns towards you guys as you start to approach. What can I do for you?
Pardon me, but we happened to overhear that you said something about Sterling being in trouble.
Oh yeah, not necessarily trouble, at least not that we know of. Just the church is having a bit of a rat problem.
I see. And you said one of them was the size of your dog.
All of them were the size of a dog. I've never seen such things before.
Would Silentium know what a dog is?
Yes,
Okay.
you know what animals are.
Okay, just making sure because
Yeah.
she's from a different realm, so I don't know if dogs exist in.
Yeah, animals exist.
Okay,
In
just
your
making sure.
I think you've seen a dog.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
just making sure for lore's sake.
Yeah, she's being accurate to her homeland.
I'm trying to be accurate with my character. Authority. What the hell's a dog? This is a dog, you say? No. Okay. Do you think we should look into it, Daisy?
It might be worth a look. I can check the map later, see if it's along our route or if it's far out of our way.
Yeah, because Daisy is the only one of you guys with an actual map.
Ah. Alrighty then.
By the way, do they know I have a map?
No, not until you just said it.
Oh, you have a map of the continent.
Oh.
That'll be good.
Yes,
to
I
know.
do. I look into it quite frequently during our travel. I'm sorry, I assumed you all already had one, so I didn't bring it up.
Ah, we technically didn't.
They had a Raruk.
We just had him guiding us.
With an intelligence score of 12.
Hey, did you have the headband on at least?
Did you?
Daisy looks over at her apple-eating companion. Well, it definitely looks like he at least knows his way to the apple orchard.
Way to the apple orchard. Oh my god.
Rude.
I know my way to the
It's not
apple
rude, it's a
orchard.
conservatory.
Oh, I know my way to the apple orchard. I know my way to the apple orchard. I know my way to the apple orchard. I'm gonna eat some apples.
Moving on.
Anyways.
Yes.
Oh,
So Silentium thanks the two adventurers and goes back to her seat.
In the meantime, the other barmaid finally gets off. Other barmaid finally gets off her ass and starts taking these guys' orders.
Alright.
Well, they can't all be great.
Like through her head, you just hear dial-up noises. Oh, customer. Oh, customer.
Meanwhile, everyone else in the bar is wondering what the heck that sound is. They don't know what dial-up is.
It hasn't been invented yet.
I know. Shush.
Never.
What in the heck is wrong with that barmaid? Is she moving the poocher?
Oh, Ashley, I swear, how have you not been fired yet?
Gee, we just take every joke we can think of and run with it till it's not funny anymore.
Yeah. This one hasn't been funny for a while.
Yet you laughing every time.
Shush.
Hmm.
I only laugh at how stupid it is.
So, you guys are going to Sterling?
Yes. I believe so. Just investigate.
All right, then.
Oh, I forgot the bartender sounded like Mickey.
I don't have to answer because I was laughing.
And this is the part where they make fun of my voice acting skills.
It's not making fun of, it's praising. It's adorable.
Drawing like fan art of like us in this tavern, and just
And it's just Mickey Mouse with a pint of beer, like rubbing it down with a washcloth.
And this guy has a hook for a hand.
Oh, it's Mickey Mouse with a hook.
He's cleaning a freaking glass with a hook with his washcloth wrapped around his hook.
So we have Mickey the pirate.
No, he was an adventurer who lost his hand.
He was an adventurer until he lost his hand.
God.
Fire to the hand.
I was an adventurer like you, always going off and doing things. But then shit done happened.
Sorry to hear about that.
Those damn troglodytes!
Troglodyte?
Very smelly fish people.
I'm dying over here.
Smack you.
Did you say ship done happened or shit done happened?
Ship done. SHIPDON.
Okay, ship done, because the way you said it, it
It sounds like since shit done happened.
I mean, I'm not wrong. You're not wrong.
It just sounds like he's like, oh, shit done happened. Really, when it hits a fan, it really hits a fan.
Oh my god, this is a great start, isn't it?
True.
Oh yeah, totally.
Truly. Anyway.
Don't worry, it's gonna be a little bit longer until Damios gets here, and then we'll have even more fun.
Oh.
Especially when Seph gets here as well.
Yeah, while we're carting around the drunken bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. The troglodytes have been raiding Shipton for quite a while now.
Huh.
You guys remember, Silentium, you and Raruk remember that there was a mission to go to Shipton. But it was so far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we decided not to go for it because it was so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Maybe Zulu with her Mario pipes can go with that.
Yeah, sure. One kobold against however many troglodytes there are.
Well, maybe she could share. Maybe someone else would go with her.
Borrow her Mario pipes to go everywhere.
There's a reason for that, but you guys don't know. So, what are you guys gonna do?
Well, I think we're gonna wait for Damios at least to wake up. And maybe we could go into town and see if they have a weapons shop, because I need more darts.
Well, you could do that while Damios is sleeping.
That is true. Yeah, that's what I was suggesting.
So just you, Silentium, are heading out of the tavern?
I mean, do you guys want to go weapon shopping too? Or, like, item shopping or something?
I was going to go check the map and mark where our current quest destinations are.
Alrighty.
I mean, I guess I could use some more apples, so I'll...
Oh, what do you do in the apple orchard? What do you do in the apple orchard? What do you do in the apple orchard? You eat some apples.
Is that gonna be a running joke?
Maybe.
Depends. How long are you gonna eat apples in the tavern
Yeah.
each start?
As long as I have apples.
There we go.
Okay, so you guys are heading out. So, Silentium, you and Raruk are heading out of the tavern.
Alright.
And, Daisy, you're staying behind to mark the map? With,
Yep.
with Azal, the owner of the tavern? With Azal?
Yeah, I'm sitting in the tavern with the drunken fools.
Hey, Damios isn't
There
drunk.
are no drunken fools.
Okay.
They will be if I put them in a jester costume while they're sleeping.
Also, all our tokens are down by the cave.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oliver took us. Oh, yeah, I see.
The
Alright, so we'll
last
move-
place where you guys were.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll move up here.
So you guys are looking for a weapon shop?
Yes, please.
Okay. Roll me perception.
Perception. Alright. Let me bring it up.
Raruk,
He just looks
You
around
see
and
it's a
goes,
town.
What?
you see it's a town. There are a lot of people here. You see a lot of buildings, a lot of bustling people, because you guys kind of woke up pretty late in the day.
Mm.
Silentium, however, you immediately see the weapons shop is over this way.
Oh, down there. Okay. Alrighty. Ah, down here.
Oh.
Alright. Right in here, I believe? Yes.
Okay. Bringing up a thing, bringing up a thing. Pardon my excuses, I am bringing up a thing.
Yeah.
What was that name of that other town that we got from the adventurers?
The what?
Oh, the town that we got from the adventurers? Sterling.
Yep.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm writing this all down so I don't forget things. So
Yeah.
Merp.
I'm still on the fucking shit done happened.
Oh, we hit the fan!
It's just another thing Mackey will never live down. At least till the end of this campaign.
Hmm. Sorry, I have to search up how much freaking weapons cost.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah. Because Silentium's here to buy a fudge ton of darts.
Alien world.
The amount of gold.
I mean, all we're done is look for a better mace.
Alright, here we go.
I don't
Hello
really
there.
need it. I don't really need a better weapon. I'm just following Silentium. I have 2 morning stars, a great club, 2 kinds of javelins, and I have like 3 of each, a luck blade, and a crab claw club.
Yeah, no, you don't need anything. I mean, maybe you could get another spear. There's no wumble, there's only spear bad.
Or maybe you could increase the grip on your great club.
Ooh.
Shut up. You didn't even see what happened.
Oh, you saw the second one for sure.
Totally saw that.
Great first impression there, Raruk.
Got there.
Great.
Okay.
Anyway. So, as you...
I didn't throw. I fell.
So, as you enter the weapon shop, you see it's adorned with all these sorts of axes and swords and weapons and containers for said weapons, arrows and quivers. And at the back is a table with what appears to be an elf, a blonde elf with big blue eyes that are slanted. And she just kind of puts her arms on the table. Hello, how may I help you?
And Silentium said, oh, goodness, this is an elf from their realm? She's so pale.
Indeed, she is very pasty. It looks It looks like she has not seen the sun since she was born.
Are you really wanting to talk? Look at how white your icon is.
Well, she's gray. She's like a grayish color. She's supposed to be like a gray color.
Yeah, she's ashen gray, silver kind of color.
So you're the one that really needs sun, in my opinion.
Well, I didn't come from a place with sun.
More color.
Yeah, that's kind of...
More sun.
Anyway.
Anyways.
You guys aren't even in the same building to have this conversation.
It's true. Sure. I was looking for some darts.
Darts. Yeah, we have plenty of those. Oh. Hello. Who dare?
Oh, Damios.
Hey, there we go. Okay, so let's finish up this scene, and then Damios, you can wake up. 1 sec. Okay.
I'll just sit here in the background.
You're snoozing away. Anyway, now you can let your dad know.
Yeah. Oh, I did.
Okay. Anyway, so darts. I have plenty of those. She goes to a pack under the counter and pulls out this giant pouch of darts. I got all these.
Silentium's eyes kind of sparkle a little bit at the prospect of such weaponry.
She pulls out a dart. These are fairly standard. 5 copper pieces each.
5 copper pieces each. How much would the whole bag be?
Whole bag is like 100 darts.
So, the whole bag? Okay, how much? Okay, how much would 10 of them be? 10 would be 50 copper, right? How many silver is that? 5 silver?
That's 5 silver.
Okay, I'll take 10.
Yeah, the whole bag would only be 5 gold.
Okay, thank you, math person.
Okay, thank you.
Honestly, that was my only problem.
Yeah, I wasn't really able to convert on the fly yet. I had a long day at work.
So, do you really want to buy 100 darts?
I'm very tempted, but I think I'll just stick with the 10. I don't want to
Okay.
drain her of her stock.
Okay, thank you.
Take 10.
You're really gonna regret that when you run into a battle. You use up.
Hey,
all
I
your
still
darts.
have 9
One
dart
more
plus
to
3,
pick up
so
the
I
enemy.
actually have like 20 something darts right now. So I give 5.
But what if you need 21?
Mm-hmm.
I have 21.
21?
21?
No.
Anyway. Alright, good choice.
25.
Alright, alright. Alright, good
I think I
choice.
found a number
And
funnier than
she
24.
gives you the darts.
Alright.
Can I interest you in anything else?
Let's see.
You see a lot of weapons.
Yeah. I'm thinking about maybe getting like a dagger or something. Or would that change up my proficiency? Would that,
Are you proficient in daggers?
I have no idea. I mean, I
Your
know I have the
proficiencies-
spear.
Your proficiencies are at the bottom, under your...
Oh, okay.
What kind of weapons does it say?
It's a simple weapons and short swords. I assume a dagger
Checking.
is a simple weapon?
I believe so.
Oh, okay.
I'm checking.
Okay.
And it's simple or finesse?
Well, finesse is like a rapier. It's still a simple weapon. Finesse just means you can pick either your strength or your dexterity to add to the roll.
Oh.
That's why it's preferred for rogues.
Ah.
Because rogues don't usually have strength. Isn't that right, Damios?
You shut up.
Yes, a dagger is a simple
You
weapon.
sleep.
Okay.
You can't hear it, but how dare you?
Oh wait, I just realized. Did I have
Oh
armor
yeah,
in
it's
there, or
right
is that
here on the
different?
freaking sheet. I didn't have to search it up. Anyway. Alright, a dagger. That'll be 2 gold each.
2 gold. I'll take 1.
Alright. She kind of does a little flippy trick with the dagger and hands it to you with the handle.
Silentium takes it and considers trying to learn how to do that trick.
I wouldn't recommend learning how to do that until you get really good with it. She just says out of nowhere.
Knowing the look on
Knowing
Silentium's
her.
face.
Yeah, she sees the look on your face.
I'm gonna add simple dagger to my inventory.
Because I can actually see her facial expressions. So, for those of you in the chat who didn't know.
10 darts. Alrighty. So I got 18 darts, 9 special darts, and then a simple dagger now.
Yeah.
Hooray! I bought stuff with money!
In the meantime, while that's going on, Damios, you finally wake up.
Wow, fucking imagine.
And everyone else seems to have already left their rooms. And if you
Except for Seph.
except for Seph, Seph is drunkenly snoozing away. And if you go upstairs, there's Daisy with Azal, who owns the tavern, the one with the voice.
The goofy voice.
And Daisy's marking down an area on her map, it seems.
I will say, I believe you mean the one with the voice.
Not the one with the voice. He's not in the tavern.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
there's no drug dealer Kermit.
No, there is. It's the Triton.
Oh, right. But I'm just saying the bar owner is not a drug dealer Kermit.
No.
Voice.
Okay.
Alright, but Daisy was upstairs doing what?
She's marking an area on her. She's seeing a certain city on her map, seeing how far away it is from where they planned to go because they heard of something new. Essentially, ask Daisy.
Well, yeah, I was getting to that part. I just needed you to repeat it because I didn't hear you.
Yeah. Daisy seems to be marking on a map.
Open your ears, Damios.
And then he walks in that direction and he says, "What you doing?"
God damn it.
Look, that's completely reasonable. That's not a meta reference at all. It's a completely normal thing to say.
Your Spider-Man kiss.
I'm just marking the map of where we're heading towards. Welcome to the land of the waking, by the way.
Yeah, sorry about that. It's like I have some strange affliction that always makes me oversleep, to some extent.
Har, har, har.
Welcome to the club.
I needed to be canon that he has, like, slight narcolepsy, so he, like, stays asleep just long enough so that it makes sense. It's always, like, 30 minutes to an hour extra than it should be. It's weird.
Okay.
What the twist?
Yeah, no, Jeff, I got about like 12.
Anyway, so you were saying?
I was just writing down some locations on my map here, so we know where we're headed and some better ways to get there and what we might expect. We also talked with some adventurers earlier. They pointed us towards here's the city of Sterling. Apparently, there's a rat station going on, and they're quite large rats by that.
Great, who doesn't love a big rat?
Squeaky squeak.
So someone who walks around with a large scaly creature and a large bird.
Well, look, I like to see those as people, but if you want me to unperson you, I absolutely can.
You want me to unperson you?
Person.
This is better than Unfriended. It's Unperson. The new horror movie. Done completely on Discord instead of Skype.
I'm no longer your friend. I'm ignoring your personhood.
Anyway.
Revert.
Not exactly what I meant, but I guess if you would like to see it that way. I just didn't think, given our company, you'd be used to larger animalistic type creatures.
Are they sentient?
I don't know. I feel like there's a line though. I feel like if you're going for like bird or lizard person, I feel like you're above a line